Hello there, Wallalo Warriors, and welcome back to the ZeroEmpires Invitational. This is game 2 of round 4 between JoN and Toady, and if you remember from last time and now can see by the scoreboard which has returned, JoN is currently in the lead with 1 game to 0 for Toady, and well, this is the best of 3, so if JoN takes this one it will be a 2-0 victory for him and he will go through to the semi-finals. However, if Toady gets a game back, then we will go to the deciding sudden death sort of match for the last game in this best of 3. So here we are once again, and down to the south of the map in the red we have got Toady playing as the Magyars, and up to the northwest of the map in the blue we have got JoN also playing as the Magyars. It will be a Magyar war on the map Golden Pit, and you've seen this map before. It was Spring versus Monsieur Tatillon, who I casted previously on this map, but yeah, I mean, I spoke quite a lot about the map in that game, but I'd probably go over a couple of bits. Notice we have got llamas, we have got Dalai Lama here, and these guys, no different to sheep or turkeys, no extra 50 food like we've seen with the cows before. So the llamas here, just an aesthetic really, not going to change anything in terms of gameplay, which is all well and good. And obviously Magyars, which is, in my opinion, one of the best scout rushing civs, and scout rushes is what I imagine we will see from both players. But then again, last game we saw some fantastic, innovative and interesting play by Toady. Maybe he will pull something out of his sleeve this time as well, and we'll see something a little bit out of the ordinary. So once again guys, I'm going to speed things up through the Dark Age, as we have seen this a million times before. And while I'm speeding things up, I'm going to talk a little bit about other stuff that is going on. I like to take this opportunity, the Dark Age opportunity, to talk about stuff that's going on outside of the game. So I decided that it would be a good idea to add a live web chat to the ZeroEmpires website, and it is now up, and it's basically an IRC which you can connect to through the web browser, and there will be a link to it in the description to this video. It's basically gonna be open 24/7, and I will be in there whenever my PC is on. Oh, JoN losing his scout there, and Toady, excellent play, keeping all those villagers alive and well, nearly losing a villager to the boar, but very well done. And well, he's apologizing. I don't know if they had some gentleman's agreement not to kill each other's scout or something, but that is quite a big loss for JoN already, and will cost him some scouting information and a scout, which is obviously a downside if we're going to see a scout rush in the Feudal Age. So what I was saying about the website is that yes, there is a live chat now. Anyone can join. It is complete. You don't have to sign up or anything like that. Literally go to zeroempires.net/chat. Link in the description below. Type a nickname, click join, and you'll be in. And we'll use it to organize games. We'll use it to organize Age of Heroes stuff, and just general discussion about Age of Empires and stuff like that. So it's worthwhile bookmarking it if you want to keep in the loop. So yes, do that and check it out. So yeah, Toady's off to a good start. Obviously getting that scout early was nice. He's on 21 population to JoN's 18. What the hell, JoN? What have you been doing this Dark Age? Jesus Christ. He is behind, let's put it that way. Sure, he's lost his scout, but then he'd be on 19 population if he had it, compared to Toady's 22. Toady's having a blazing start here, and he's got this build down really, really well. So I don't know, JoN had a really good game yesterday. On the video that I uploaded yesterday, he managed to get up to the Feudal Age really quickly, had a great Dark Age. Today it seems to be falling apart for him, and Toady's up to Feudal now in 8 minutes 20 seconds, and he is pretty much doing a very standard build at this time, putting up some more villagers over to the wood, seeding a couple of farms, and of course still having a llama and a turkey under this TC. So we'll see what he does. I am going to hazard a guess at scouts, as Magyars they do scouts so well. Not only are the scouts cheaper, but the upgrades come free. Well, the attack upgrades, anyway. So JoN's starting to wall up, and I did notice, actually, he has had a little bit of villager idle time here. Villager on the left, idle. I don't know why or how, because you'd think she'd be building these unbuilt walls if she'd been tasked to build a wall already. And we saw an idle villager back here a while ago as well. So, yeah, JoN's economy, a little bit messy, and he's already over 100 points behind, and that is kind of a big deal. That's no small amount, and Toady just gonna block that palisade there, just be a nuisance to JoN while he can. So JoN's nearly up as well, he's on 75%, Toady on the, well, 74%, what the hell? Okay. So JoN's going up on 19 villagers here. I honestly did not notice he was going up. I thought he'd be really delayed or something, but he's going up on 19. That's a very low number to go up to the Feudal Age on. There's no real eco bonuses for the Magyars. I'm pretty sure of that. We'll check the tech tree quickly. Let's real quickly check the tech tree and make sure they have no eco bonuses. No, they don't. No eco bonuses for the Magyars. And going up on 19 population, it's risky. I mean, he's not got a barracks up yet either. Just building that now. And Toady should have his barracks, yeah, already. Getting that barracks up, and you know, he's up to the Feudal Age a few seconds after JoN, but with an extra 3 or extra 2 villagers at this stage. So his economy definitely going to be stronger, and there's the stable from Toady as well. And well, his scouts here keeping an eye out on what JoN is doing, a privilege that JoN does not have, as he lost that scout to the town centre. And well, he's just going to be a nuisance, maybe do some harassment where he can, and basically just get in the way. So that barracks finally up for Toady, sorry, for JoN now, but he's not got his stable up, and he can't afford a stable yet either. So this is a real problem. It's delaying him massively, and he'll get the stable up now, but I think adding a spearman in now would be a good idea as well. Get a spearman out quickly, because Toady's scouts are going to be on the way very, very soon, and you can see as well, rushing to get that blacksmith up very quickly. And that is something that you'll see quite often in Magyar play, because once that blacksmith goes up, his scouts will get a free +1 attack. We just missed it. But there we go, the +1 attacks added, and that means that he will take villagers down with 1 less hit in total. So that's really going to make a big difference when doing raiding here. And now, of course, he's getting those extra scouts out as well. It's going to be pretty difficult for JoN to deal with this at this stage. Toady may even... I mean, I don't want to say he will, but he may even pick a villager here. I mean, he's doing a decent amount of damage every hit. And is he gonna get it? Oh, it's so close. Oh, man. Losing that scout. I actually thought he'd move out of the way there. But Toady lost the scout, the villager, 5 health. But look at that. Messed JoN's eco up, because JoN clicked the wrong button when ungarrisoning his TC, I think. Either that or... Oh, no. He just ran out of food under the TC. So, redistributing villagers. Yay. Toady back at home. 3 scouts now out, and that should be enough for him to send his attack. 3 going to go across the map, and starting to seed more farms here. Magyars do well transitioning into knights. If you continue the scout pressure, it depends how much damage you can do with those scouts, though. I mean, it's probably going to be more likely to see them transition into archers. It just makes a lot more sense overall. But you can see JoN here, 3+2 attack, Toady 3+3, thanks to, of course, that blacksmith being up, and JoN doesn't have the blacksmith yet either, so big problem for him if he goes into a straight-up fight with these guys, as they will, of course, have the attack advantage, and hence the overall advantage. Toady, though, adding in a 4th scout now, and if we continue to see him adding in scouts, this could be a really nice, long feudal war, which would be fantastic to see. I'm just surprised that JoN hasn't added in any spears at all, and not even Toady as well. I mean, Toady's kind of confident here, I feel, in his ability to defend at this stage, not adding in a single spear, it seems, yet. So neither of them... Oh, there's a spear. We've got a spear from JoN to protect his woodline. But yeah, I mean, Toady, no spears or anything. What does he do? Oh, okay, yeah. He tried to block the scout in there with the house, quickly deleting it, and that TC gonna snipe it. I'll tell you what, these TCs are deadly, sniping 3 units. I think all 3 units that have died so far this game have died to TC fire. Let's see how many more are going to die to the town centres here. Interestingly enough, though, JoN here as well, just adding in the scouts. I mean, we're seeing 3, 4, 5 scouts out for JoN now, one of course dying already, and a 6th on the way. Toady as well, just adding in more scouts. So I think we're going to see a really fun game and something that will last for, well, quite some time, the way things are going already. Just a ton of farms coming down and no gold income at all really for either of them. We've not really looked at their gold positions. JoN not going to take the gold out on the front, it's too far away. The gold on the right though, definitely secured now he's put that wall up there. Toady's gold, again, quite risky to take that on the right, but he could wall across, and this other gold is walled out. So we may see a really big push for the center in the Castle Age, but until then, I think we're just going to see a prolonged feudal war. And I think this map really does favour the prolonged feudal war quite well. So Toady's coming in, looking to get some villager kills in this wood line. JoN's got spears so close by, though, and he's just going to get, well, Toady's going to give them the slip for now, but obviously those spears from JoN could be a real pain in the ass for Toady to actually do some eco damage. Bear in mind now that JoN is pretty much fully walled with just this gap at the front and the side protecting his, being open to his eco. So Toady's coming back to base, neither of them having bloodlines at this stage, and still JoN without a blacksmith, but Toady's really not done that much damage, to be honest with you. I'm not going to say he's given up his lead. I mean, he still has his lead at this stage, there is no question about it, but it's definitely not as big as it could be. Toady's still with the 2 population advantage, and he's got to be very careful here, because these spears could do significant damage should they catch up to these scouts. Now, Toady's kind of got 2 options. His seemingly his choice at the moment is to just play defensively and defend from these scouts back at home. But his other option is to play aggressively and force JoN to defend his own base. Now, I think at this stage, it doesn't matter too much what they're doing, what he chooses even, because I mean Toady's base is going to be secure either way. I mean, he's got enough military out here to easily butcher this army, which he's going to do, taking the hill advantage as well. And JoN losing 3 scouts very, very quickly indeed. Toady losing, it seems, just the 1, and that's the cue he needs to push out. Now, problem for JoN is he sent his spearmen forward. These guys need to be back at home to defend, really. And Toady's going to move out now, try and pick off some villagers if he can, but he's going to have a tough time doing that. He can either come in here or he can go in the front, and going in the front is not an option, so he's going to go all the way around. But looks like he's going to go all the way around anyway, and if he does do that, oh, is he going to get there in time? That's the question, actually. JoN knows he's on the way. Looks like this may be walled up in time. Toady's going to come straight into the front, trying to see what he can see. Obviously going to see that JoN's taking quite a bit of gold. Now, he's not seeing the archery range, but that gold income will clearly tell Toady that JoN is going to go into archers. I mean, we've got, what, 7 villagers there. That's exactly the right amount for archers. And, of course, JoN just going to try and defend here by building more palisades behind the palisade walls that are already up. So what is Toady going to do here? It looks like he's going to go castle any moment now, and he's not actually added in any archery ranges at all. He is going to do that build I talked about originally, going straight into knights and just sticking on the production of scouts, and then obviously going castle and making knights. So he's got the resources. In any second now, he will just literally click up and just go 2 stable knights, maybe even 3 stables, keeping JoN locked inside of his base and making archers. Now, I'm going to hazard a guess that, yeah, JoN is already up to the Castle Age, and I'm kind of not surprised by that. I mean, we've seen JoN make very few scouts in comparison, but going up to the Castle Age already has definitely cost him some map control. There is no question about it. It's also cost him, well, maybe a little bit of eco as well. 36 population to Toady's 48. Toady's got 10 military, JoN has 3, so there's a difference of 7, but there's a much larger difference in population. So Toady definitely does have more villagers at this stage, though JoN will catch up to him once he actually gets up to the Castle Age. Question is, will he go for an extra TC very quickly, or will he try and push out of his base with that Castle Age advantage and with the crossbows that he's going to upgrade to? I think he might go for the second TC and then do a little bit of pressure, kind of not committing either way to 3 TCs. Or to all-out pressure. I mean, he's only on 2 ranges at the moment still, so I think we'll see the third TC for sure. And then it's a question of, will he push out with the crossbows? Sorry, we'll see the second TC for sure. And the other question is, will he push out with the crossbows, or will he just go straight for the third TC and play a very defensive game? I mean, the problem with going crossbows, really, is that immediately they will be quite weak in comparison to the knights. They do need quite a few numbers to actually defend from knights and be able to kill knights quickly. And I think JoN's not got enough archers out at the moment, and I don't think he's going to be able to mass them up quickly enough to really cause them to be very effective at this stage. If Toady's quick and gets the knights out quickly, then I think he's got a very good chance of cleaning up this army very quickly as well. And still keeping JoN on his toes, having to defend his eco from these scouts, because these are deadly. They've got +1 defense, and now they've got +4 attack. That +2 attack, free from the blacksmith and the Castle Age upgrade. So Knight's coming out for Toady. He's got Bloodlines done. He's got +2 attack now, and he's got +1 defense as well. And that's going to be very difficult for this small army of 5 crossbows and 3 spears to deal with. Once you've got Bloodlines on your knights, they will deal with the spearmen very quickly unless the spearmen get upgrades. And I mean, these spearmen have got +2 attack, which is a little bit of a bonus, but still, I think Toady's going to deal with that army relatively quickly indeed. And as I say, still keeping JoN on his toes at the moment. So JoN's second TC going out on the front, his third going up at the back. And that means that he will be playing a very defensive game and just trying to boom for now. Toady should be able to defend this very easily, like I say. Will he get another kill with the TC? No, this guy's going to escape in time. And second TC is up for Toady now. The third probably going to go up very quickly as well, actually. Both of them opting to go for 3 TCs straight away rather than all-out aggression, which is kind of nice, I guess. I mean, we're not going to see a quick game that way. But there's the knights in action. +2, they are fully upgraded Castle Age knights, and that is incredibly quick. To get those upgrades done, and that army from JoN absolutely cut to bits, like I say. And well, both of them now up to 3 TCs, I believe. Waiting for Toady to put his third up, but I mean, he's got the resources to do it, so it is just a matter of time. Oh, the scouts, they got in, breaking through those walls. Just that persistent pressure, it was enough to eventually get him in. And JoN now obviously forced back to the TC, losing out on a little bit of economy gathering time, and Toady not killing a villager, but definitely disrupting things at the moment. The problem I see at the moment for JoN is just the lack of military and this investment into eco. I mean, doing eco is all well and good, but you've got to be able to defend yourself. That is #1 priority if you're doing eco. And Toady's raiding is looking very good now, getting quite a few villager kills. I hear them going down, and JoN tries to obviously patch up this hole here, and this is really bad for him at the moment. I mean, 2 TCs, pretty much idle. We've got villagers going down quite quickly as well here, and these knights are in. Light cavalry upgrade from Toady as well, and these guys have got quite a lot of time to spend under the TC here, because they have +2 defense and bloodlines, like I say. So JoN's defended for now. Like I say, though, his economy very disrupted, a lot of villager idle time there, and I'd say that was it was an okay attack from Toady. He did a decent amount of damage, but he did lose quite a few knights, so I'd say it was about even. JoN, though, putting up a monastery now, which is a great choice to make. The problem is, if he's going for monks, where's he going to get the gold from? There's really not a lot of gold here. I mean, this back gold is gone. He's got this gold on the front and that's it. Going monks is very expensive, 100 gold for a monk, and at the moment Toady has the map control, which means that Toady has the gold in the middle, and there's the TC going up in the middle as well. That's the third TC for Toady now. So Toady's got the middle control at the moment, and JoN with going monks will need more gold than he's currently got coming in. So, I mean, that's going to be a big problem for JoN fairly soon, the gold income. Obviously with Golden Pit though, there is a kind of a little bit more of a balance here, because obviously the gold is in a pit, like the name suggests, and that means everything on the edge gets an attack bonus, meaning that defending the center is much more difficult than on a map such as Golden Hill or Gold Rush. So I think, you know, it's not impossible for JoN to break out of this and push into the center, but Toady really starting to run away with the game at the moment, and 63 pop for Toady, 59 for JoN. I mean, JoN's not too far behind, but yeah, military production really kind of lacking at the moment, just all out into that eco. For now, anyway. And actually struggling to do that. Not a whole lot of food coming in. He doesn't actually have... I don't think he has enough farms. He's got a lot of wood income and not too much farm or food income at all. In fact, let's have a quick look. JoN has 15 farmers, which is not enough for 3 TC production. He needs 18. So he's actually lacking a few farms here. And if you compare that to how many lumberjacks he's got, 27. Oh, he's just retasked some. There we go. So yeah, he really needs to get more farms up. Maybe he's heard me. I don't know. This is obviously a recorded game, so it's not possible that he could have heard me. Toady's just going to walk straight into his base again by the looks of it, though. Taking down that palisade, knights are going to get in, and JoN has 2 monks to defend. Will 2 monks be enough? Well, he should get 2 conversions, that's for sure, but 2 conversions... Oh, I don't know if it's enough yet. The addition of the light cavalry here definitely going to be helping out. And, well, JoN doesn't have any defense upgrades or bloodlines on these knights, but this seems like it's enough to send Toady running away for now. Yeah, I think he must have got... Oh, I didn't hear the conversion sound, though. But I think he's scared by this army here. The spearmen mixed in as well. Going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. But yeah, like I say, Toady... keeping that pressure on, keeping that map control, and obviously really good gold income for him. Now he's got the center as well. I'm wondering if JoN's just going to get gold starved here. That's a big concern, and he's actually really low on room as well. It's not going to be long before he's really kind of struggling for space back here, and he needs to build out on the front, which is, of course, inevitably more risky. Fight going to go on this hill, though. JoN with the attack advantage for now. Toady with a huge upgrade advantage, though. Though I think, yeah, JoN just upgrading everything very quickly there. Oh, no, never mind. He didn't upgrade. It was just a converted knight, so he did get 1 conversion. But like I say, Toady with that huge upgrade advantage at this stage, cutting that army down, and Toady, like I say, with a huge advantage now at this point. Question is, will these monks turn it around for JoN? I mean, it's quite possible that he could turn it around with the monks if he gets the conversions. Will the monks get the conversions in time? That is the question. 1 monk down, 1 conversion. 2 monks down, only 1 conversion. That is not going to cut it. Yet another victory for Toady there. No question about that at all. In fact, 4 monks down for 1 conversion. That is just not worth it. And that has cost JoN quite a lot of gold, which is really problematic, because there just isn't any gold on this map. So what I want to see from Toady now is a siege workshop on the front, and I want to see mangonels taking down this town center, because that's what needs to happen at this point, and that's what should be happening at this point, as he has such a huge advantage right now. So more knights just coming out from Toady. Of course, he can sustain that production. His eco is looking good. He's got 23 farmers, 23 lumberjacks, and 23 miners. Compare that to JoN's 28 farmers and 17 lumberjacks. He's gone from having too much wood to almost too many farms, though. You could argue that you can't have too many farms in the Castle Age. Food is often a really scarce resource in the Castle Age. But once again, Toady on the edge of JoN's base, breaking down that wall, and JoN still has not patched it up. He has no stone to build a stone wall, and Toady's just going to walk straight in again. And this time, JoN really doesn't have a lot at all to defend this with. I see a single monk here, and that is just not going to be enough. We can expect to see 3 villager kills on this left side for sure. And, well, where's JoN's army? This is the thing. He's just not been building the military this game. He's going for pikes, though, and he will try and defend with those guys. Pikes, an okay defensive unit, but this is the problem with pikes. You can defend from knights with them, and it's okay to do that. But the downside, the biggest downside, is you cannot then turn around and counter your opponent once you've cleared them out of your base. Pikes will just die too quickly to town centres. They have no real pushing power, whereas knights are a little bit more versatile. They can raid, they can defend, and you only go to pikemen or spearmen if it's really a last resort. And seeing the pikes here from JoN almost confirms that this is, you know, oh crap, I'm really struggling here. I need something, as so far his counters just haven't been enough. The monks on their own just haven't been enough. Another band of knights on the right, and Toady's just putting the pressure on from every angle. More villagers going down from JoN, and there's a 1,000-point lead for Toady now as well. And well, I don't think the pikes are going to cut it. They're getting taken down relatively quickly, and there's the GG from JoN. Toady will take the game, and JoN is gonna lose that one. So that makes it a 1-all tie at the moment, and we will go to the 3rd game in this best of 3 series. Fantastic stuff, and it was nice to see Toady get a comeback there. I do like to see a game that goes, a match or a set even, that goes to the 3rd one. Toady as well, just dropping a castle at the front there. I think that may have been what caused JoN to call the GG when he saw that castle, perhaps. But yeah, I mean, totally overrun at that stage. Well played, Toady, and commiserations to JoN, but it's not over yet. So yeah, check out the ZeroEmpires chat, like I said, link in the description below. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Zach, and I will see you next time.